Coming up August 22nd, Hippie Fest will be coming to Richmond, and we've had the opportunity to at least get a chance to talk about this great event coming up here in the next 10 days. And this young man sitting to my left is going to be one of the first ones to talk about this event. Now, before we talk about what is happening, your background is a little bit of music and things like that, so this is something that's very familiar to what you're doing.
That is true, Troy, and thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate it very much.
You bet.
Yeah, I have a background in music, country music, blues music, rock music, and I got to say this is something that is makes me the happiest to be involved in, because it's not just, music's a hard living to make, but this is not for us to make a living. This is for us to give back.
You bet. All right, we're going to talk about the details on that in just a moment. Now, just to give you an idea, Hippie Fest, people see that and they think, well, we must be thinking about back in the 60s, right?
Well, the band, the headliner, is actually from Woodstock, and they're from the 60s. They played there. Okay. They were there.
Yeah,
they were
so
there.
They know, yeah.
Yeah, they know, and they're still around and kicking, and I tell you what, they sound better than ever.
Yeah. Well, listen, how did this get started? What idea brought this about that you wanted to bring these guys to Richmond?
Actually, it's a collaborative effort, the In Concert Board, but I got to say the gentleman that walked in with the idea on paper is Mr. Rick Parker.
Okay.
He came in and he laid it down and said, and I think he even wore the wig in the presentation.
No kidding.
Yes, I think he did, which you'll see that in due time.
Yeah.
Everybody will see that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. Knowing him well enough, it could be very interesting to look at. Okay, so we've got the date down. You've been talking about this. You mentioned giving back. What do you mean by giving back in something like this? Because the entire community really can benefit here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Richmond has such a rich musical heritage that we at In Concert, which I'm a newcomer, but some of the other gentlemen can elaborate further. But 10 years ago, we came up with the concept of being able to put entertainment combined with nonprofits and giving back to the community through putting on entertainment.
Sure.
And it's good, it's clean, it's family fun.
You bet.
And everything's reasonable. Of course, we have high cost, low cost, but we have a pretty good spectrum there. And every dime goes back to 13 nonprofits.
That is fantastic.
And we've raised over $300,000 to date.
No
for those
kidding.
Nonprofits.
Wow,
Absolutely.
no
Absolutely.
kidding. $300,000. That is fantastic.
And going up each year.
Wow,
each year.
That is amazing. All right, so what are people going to hear? I'm going to jump down here real quick, because I have seen, in fact, this morning, as of this interview this morning, somebody was saying, hey, can you tell me more about Hippie Fest 2015? But this is the poster that most of you have seen around the community. Very, very interesting poster, and it caught their eye. So whoever did the poster and the design on this did a great job. So it was it you?
Yeah.
All right, good. You did a great job, because it caught their eye immediately. Talk a little bit about what they're going to see this night on August the 22nd.
Okay. Well, our gates open at 1:30, and as soon as you come in, you're going to get to see Richmond's own, which also Nashville musician Sean Lamb and the upper lower class, and they're going to put on a full set. And then we're going to move along to a blues jazz group, which is NSB and Moment's Notice, which I'm fortunate enough to be a part of. Then we move to the Indigos, and the Indigos is an up-and-coming band out of Muncie.
Okay.
They actually are on their summer tour right now and just got done playing Johnny Depp, yes, the Johnny Depp, his Viper Room, which is a club he owns in L.A.
No kidding.
And so they're swinging back over this way, and they're going to be able to play Hippie Fest with us. And
Wow.
9-piece band, high energy, horns, female vocals, male vocals, just it's great. You can't miss it.
Wow.
And that brings me to, speaking of horns, third generation. They've been around for 25 years out of Indy. Okay. They are a awesome party band. They really get people riled up, and they have a great history. So we had to bring them on board for it. And the one opening right before Canned Heat is the Velours. And the Velours are, think Amy Winehouse meets the Supremes. And I mean, with the dress, the bouffant, the moves to boot.
No kidding.
The whole deal.
Wow.
The whole deal.
Wow.
And they're, again, Indiana, local band out of Bloomington, but they're right on the cusp of doing really big things.
Yeah.
So we're happy.
You see some history made here, couldn't you?
Absolutely. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for. A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. And that was what was so great about Woodstock. A lot of the bands weren't huge yet.
Yeah. But you never know. Might be a first time
Absolutely.
right here. What does someone need to do, first off, to find out about more information about this great night? And if they want to take part, what happens? What's the best thing to do right now?
Well, you can visit any one of our nonprofits, and you'll be able to buy tickets there, as well as converse with them about information. We have, as you saw with the posters, they're all over town, and we actually had a really good article written up by Millicent Martin Emery,
Yes.
detailing a lot of the things that are going on. And if you have any questions, feel free to stop down here at the 4th Floor Blues Club or Jake and Eddie's. And we're right in between Joe's Pizza and Maria Mitrione's, right off the street here on North E in the historic Depot District.
That's right, yeah.
Come buy tickets, ask us questions. We'd be more than happy to answer them.
And it would be very beneficial to come buy your tickets here, wouldn't it? I mean, not to take anything away from the nonprofits, but you
Right.
mentioned come down here and buy them, and
Yeah.
it's fun down here.
Yeah, it is. And this is the Depot District,
Yeah.
and this is what we do. Combine, Richmond's history with repeating it, which this is a good case of history repeating
Yeah.
itself. It's music, it's community, it's all local. Everything, our tickets are made locally, printed locally. Our T-shirts are made locally, printed locally.
Good.
All for this event, as well as our promotional material. Every dime you spend stays right here in Richmond.
And let me tell you what, when you have an organization or what you guys are doing right now to help out the community, there is no better than what you guys are doing right now. Congratulations on a great event. Should be fun. I think there's a lot of excitement about it, isn't there?
There is, and it's really booming. And to kind of put a cherry on top, we have local mayoral candidate Kyle Ingram,
Okay.
who is going to be one of our MCs, along with the owner of the number one, I have to put it in there, the number one donut shop in the state of Indiana, J.C. Price, and they're both going to be there, and it's going to be a blast.
It's going to be fun.
Best dressed hippie contest, free love booth, which we'll let Rick Parker explain the rest of that one.
Free love.
Oh yeah, free love booth. So it's and disc golf. Disc golf's going to be going on too.
No kidding.
Numerous prizes, raffles, and giveaways. It's going to be a good time.
Now, the one thing we didn't mention, just in case, where is all this taking place?
This is all taking place at the 4th Floor Blues Club outdoor stage, located at 923 North East Street, Richmond, Indiana, in the Depot District. Can't miss it.
It should be fun. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you, Troy.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Mark it down, August the 22nd. You won't want to miss it.